Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. May 23 na po, Tuesday. Welcome po sa the stock market today. Ang ating featured news ay tungkol po sa kung bakit bumaba ang PSE kahapon, PSE Index. Yan po. At sa ilang sandali ay babahagi ko sa inyo ang ating headlines. At huwag kayong alis dahil re-reviewin ko po ang inyong paboritong stocks. Ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, May 23, 2022, dito lamang po sa the stock market today. Ang ating headlines ay makikita po natin sa video securities. Ito po siya. Macroeconomic news, Fitch Ratings affirms the Philippines BBB investment grade rating while upgrading its outlook to stable from negative. Magandang balita po ito. And then in the sector and company news, CPG Products private placement for 3% stake in CNPF. So, tingnan po natin ang CNPF mamaya kasi meron pong bagong investor na nag-i-invest, Glow to reduce debt using tower sale gains and repower ICE 1,000 megawatts new hydropower projects. Pero main news po natin ay dito po sa Philstar. Ang sabi po niya, PSEI retreats ahead of US debt talks. Kasi may debt ceiling po ang US, The local stock market retreated yesterday as investors awaited solid signs of a compromise deal out of Washington regarding the proposed hike in US debt ceiling. The benchmark PSE index closed 43.72 points lower. All sectoral indices were down. Michael Ricafort, chief economist at RCBC, said the market went down after talks on the proposed hike in the U.S. debt limit remained uncertain and after U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said the odds of paying all bills by June 15 are low. Ito po yung debt ng US to the rest of the world. Total value turnover was 7 billion. Other regional markets, however, were up on hopes that the deal between President Biden and congressional leaders can be reached to avert a catastrophic debt default. Sentiment was also being supported by hopes the Federal Reserve will stand pat on interest rates at its next gathering, and Biden saying US-China relations could see a thaw very shortly. So, ang sabi po dito sa news, after returning from the G7 summit in Japan, Biden will meet with Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy at the White House with a warning that the U.S. government could run out of cash as of June 1. But while there is broad expectation that an agreement will be found, Biden insisted he could not give in to demands for spending cuts, saying they were frankly unacceptable. It seems pretty likely that a full-fledged deal will be reached before early June, but the timing is hard to predict, said SPI Asset Management Stephen Ines. Sentiment was buoyed by hopes the Federal Reserve will not lift interest rate at its June policy meeting after Fed Chair Jerome Powell hinted at a pause after more than a year of tightening. Ito po yung tungkol sa pagkakaalam ko yung debt ng US to the rest of the world, and governments are calling for a payment of their debt for June 1, but of course ang US po is the number one largest debtor in the world, and they are also have very good assets, And A1 po yung rating ng US government, no? Ibig sabihin, makakabayad po yan. Anyway, yan po ang dahilan kung bakit down ang ating PSE index. So, tignan po natin ang inyong mga katanungan at meron po akong isang nakita dito. Si Danielo Daguna, Sir Vandana, ako ba ito? Nagkamali kayo ng channel. Magandang araw. Pa-review naman ng SECB Home Speech. I don't know what speech is. And RCR, salamat po and more power. Sige po, pero speech, I'm not sure if there is one, ano? Have a nice day, sabi ni Robbie Castillo. Okay po, bibili ng preferred shares? Of course, okay kung stock na bibili nyo ay nasa index. So, for example, SM, Ayala, SMPH, Meralco, PLDT, magaganda pong bumili ng preferred shares. Especially those kung malalaking kumpanya na nasa index. Ayala Corporation. Yan po. And then we have another one here. Si Mike Miguel. Good day, sir. Avid viewer here. I would just like to ask kung sino kana nickel, CNPF, or Bloom na may strongest case na papasok sa PSEI, the next PSEI rebalancing. As of now, I'm rooting for CNPF, but I can be wrong. Thank you very much. Okay. Ang tingin ko po dito, wala po akong data, no? Pero tingnan po natin yung mga stocks na yan. Si CNPF, nagtito tayo sa consumer. Century Pacific Food, meron po siyang buy rating with a target price of 30.50 or 22% upside. Pero si Bloom Gaming po ito, tourism, 29.9%. Pero, ang aking gut feel ay Bloom. Kasi po, maganda po yung kanyang structure. And, ito po, reiterate buy with a higher target price. Ang CNPF naman po ay maganda. Tignan natin yung kanyang, kung meron pong study, hanapin natin. Okay, ito siya. Meron siyang study ng 5.11. Tignan natin. Yan, maintain buy with a higher TP. 28.50. Pero mas mataas ang upside kasi. Okay, next, let's take a look at nickel. Okay. Nag-remain lang siya sa buy, ano? But more or less, ang tingin ko dyan, between Bloom, toss up to, no? CNPF. Tingnan natin CNPF. Naku, pababa sa CNPF, ano? And then, nickel. Ang bet ko dyan po ay Bloom. No? Maganda po kasi yung paakyat po kasi siya. Nickel is pababa, no? And very volatile po kasi ang mining. So, Bloom. Ang best bet ko po si Bloom. Kasi po, the market cap is 121 compared to CNPF with a market cap of 87, no? Maliit yung market cap po niya. Ang market cap po is the total outstanding shares issued times the price of the stock. Yun po yung market cap. So, mas malaki ang market cap po ng Bloom kesa sa CNPF. 121 as of 9 versus 90. Nickel naman 81.86 billion lang po. So my bet is Bloom. So tingnan po natin kung sino po ang papasok dyan. But my thinking is Bloom will be in the next rebalancing. Okay po. So let's take a look at the index. Yan. Okay, sideways lang po. Almost flat. 4.73 at 1203. And then the most active stock is BDO, followed by SMPH, pareho po yung up. Ali is down, followed by GT Cap and AC. Yan po yung top 5. So we'll be back later as the market closes. So don't go away. Alright, the PSE index. Naku, it's down 17.27 points, no? Or 0.26%. Akala ko flat eh. Yung pala down, ano? 17.27 points, just moving sideways. Market activity, 105 companies declined. 80 advanced, 44 remained unchanged. Yung lahat ng sectoral indices are down except for properties. So, lahat po ay bumagsak. Almost flat po lahat ito. Pati yung properties na umakyat, flat din po. Ngayon, yung most active stocks is BDO, SMPH, Ali, SM, and AC. Only SMPH registered a plus. Yan po. Ngayon, ang ating titignan na stocks ay SECB, Home, Speech. Actually, hindi po yan Speech. Hindi po yata yan Speech, but my guess is SPNEC, RCR, and CNPF. Okay, SECB. So si SECB, red engulfing candlestick, although kumikita po yan, 13, ay down ang revenues niya in the first quarter, pero up yung earnings. Pero I guess babawi yan, ano? Nasa support level na po siya at 89 to 90 yung kanyang presyo. Support na po yan. Yan po yung area niyan. And just moving sideways to bearish po ang dating sa akin nito. And it's approaching oversold levels. So, nasa 34.13 po yung kanyang RSI. At SECB, tingnan natin ang fundamentals sa banks. No? Lakihan natin to. Meron siyang buy rating with a target price of 118. Upside is 31%. And walang PE lang dito eh. But maganda sana kung meron siyang PE dito. Hindi ko nakita yung PE. Nasa ano kasi siya eh. Weekly wrap niya, no? Anyway, so yan po ang SECB. Resistance po ay nandito. 94.28. Yun po ang pinaka-resistance niya. Okay, home naman. Home, mostly bearish kasi siya eh. Uy, paakyat po. Pero bearish pa rin po ang dating niya. And it has been mukhang may slight recovery po. And yung pinaka-support niya, yan po eh, nasa 182 ang pinaka-support po ni Home, ano? Based on a few candlesticks lang po yan. And the resistance is here at 251. Earnings-wise, uy, kumita po si Home, ha? 860.57% or almost 9 times, no? Net income is 212.28 million. Yung yearly niya ay lugi siya. Annual 22 earnings is down. Net income by 35.35%. So, in first quarter, mukhang meron siyang recovery. Ngayon po, yung kanyang RSI, recently po, nagkaroon po siya ng oversold level. So, tignan po natin in the next few days kung makarecover po yung stock. And then, SPNEC. Si SPNEC naman, yan, just moving sideways. Although may recovery po siya, no? Nag-oversold po siya recently. Here and oversold level nga ba yan? Yan, 29.20 nga nung May 11, ano? Oversold level. And then 26.65. So it's dipping. But as you know, SPNEC is magiging single largest stockholder niya si Metro Pacific. Eh. Yan po, si SPNEC. Support nandito po sa 139. But it's still below, umakyat na po siya from the IPO level. And the nearest resistance, nandito po, aking nakikita dito po sa area to 170 po, ang nearest resistance niya. And then RCR naman, Robinson Street, RL Commercial, moving sideways lang po siya. Nagbigay po siya ng dividendo payable on May 31. Pero the support ay here. So nag-oversold po siya noong February 17 pa, but it hasn't reached the overbought level yet. Earnings-wise, respectable 9.75% in the first quarter. Pero loss po siya. Meron po siyang net loss na 5.57 billion during 2022. Yan po si RCR. Okay. And then let's take a look at CNPF. Naku, nagdidip sa CNPF. Bearish po sa CNPF. Earnings 6.98% and 6.20% so far. Tingnan natin yung maintain buy siya. Pero nag-increase ng target price to 30.50. Yung kanyang earnings 6.20 lang percent, 1.5 billion. So support, I see it here at 24.17 and resistance is here at 26.19. Okay po, so yan po ang ating report sa stock market. Ika-23 ng Mayo. Ito po si Benji Chidoro nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay hanggang sa muli. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.